away from home is always difficult, especially if you are a homesick person like me. Be it you want to visit home because you are missing them or there is some emergency. Traveling post-COVID has really been a pain these days. With several guidelines updated, old, new and lot many rules coming into picture, it's definitely very difficult to think that what am I going to do if I'm going to travel, what are the things required and how am I going to manage it. Do not worry, this video has got you covered. The biggest news that came this weekend is that India has eased the travel guidelines. Yes, you heard me right. If you want to travel home, if you want to travel back to India, then this video is definitely for you. We are going to cover everything in this video, starting from what are the documents you need to upload, what are the documents you need to carry, how you're going to travel and what is going to happen post arrival in India. So this video is the updated rules and regulations that India follows these days. With effect from 14th February 2022, the new rules that are the updated travel guidelines will come into picture. Here, special changes have been made in the RTPCR requirements as well as the quarantine rules. So let us get started one by one. So the first document that you need to upload is the self-declaration form. This self-declaration form remains the same as it was. You will also need to provide your 14 days travel history in the self-declaration form, and I have also given you the website where you need to go and upload your self-declaration form. The second requirement is uploading of the RTPCR report. As we all know, a 72 hours RTPCR report was required to be uploaded. But many people usually faced many challenges and problems in this, not getting the RTPCR reports, the results in time and many more things. So now these rules has been eased out. You can either upload the 72 hours RTPCR report, a negative report if you have already got it, or if you are fully vaccinated, then you can also upload your vaccine certificate. Yes, this is the change that has been implemented. You can also upload your vaccine certificate. It's either the RT-PCR or the vaccine certificate. The third change that has come. Initially, there was a segregation of risk and non-risk countries. So people coming from risk countries or non-risk countries, they were treated differently. Now that segregation has been waived off. All the countries have been brought into the same radar, especially in this list of 82 countries. Every country is going to be having the same rules upon arrival. This also includes the United States. So please continue watching this video. Now that you have uploaded your documents, then comes the second segment. The second segment is during your flight. The flight has different rules for various carriers. You have to follow those rules. You have to be very alert about the precautionary measures that they are talking about. You have to maintain social distancing, wearing of mask. All these general rules are covered in this, as well as if some carriers have got some special rules, you got to follow them. So there is basically no other changes in this, and this is going to be same. The third segment, this is the post-arrival and quarantine rules. You need to be very careful in this. Here what happens, initially there were quarantine rules. Now there is no mandatory quarantine rules in India. If you are coming from any of those 82 countries listed, then you do not need to quarantine in India, but you will have to self-monitor yourself for 14 days. And I think this is really good enough for your own safety as well as the safety of your family members. You should self-monitor yourself, and if you're having some discomfort or if you find some symptoms, then definitely you should go and consult and inform your nearest healthcare. The next rule that comes into picture is that 2% of the total passengers that have traveled in a flight are going to be randomly selected for a RT-PCR test upon arrival. This is going to be completely random. They are going to see your self-declaration forms and randomly choose 2% of the entire capacity of the flight in which you have come, and then they will let you have a RT-PCR test, and if it's found negative, you will be allowed to go home, and if you are found positive, then they will take the further steps. And now we are having a general concern. What if you're having a negative RT-PCR test report? What if you're completely vaccinated, but suddenly you fell ill in the flight? Suddenly you started having symptoms in the flight that you might be infected with the COVID-19. So what are you going to do next? In that stage, the flight attendants are going to isolate you in the flight, and then upon arrival they are going to quarantine you. So this is going to happen, so be prepared accordingly. And now let's have a look at some general guidelines that you need to follow. Always have your Arogya Setu app whenever you are traveling to India. And secondly, keep your digital version of your vaccination certificates. We are having the vaccination certificates, so keep the digital version with you. If you are vaccinated in India, then you obviously have your digital certificates from the COVID portal. But if you are vaccinated in US, then keep your digital certificates in your mail or drive or anywhere. Just keep it safe with you, so that whenever it's required or whenever anyone asks you to produce the same, you will be having it handy with you. The rules, the regulations might definitely be eased, but definitely it's our duty to keep safe and to keep others safe. So we will always follow the guidelines of wearing a mask, having a 6 feet distance between the other passengers, and everything to protect ourselves and also our family. So let's travel safe, let's stay safe together. So much from this video. Please like, comment and share. If you like this video, please do subscribe. Thank you so much.